rumbling, Snapchatting, rumbling, fuck, shake your tits and swing your dicks. Well, give those nipples a pinch. It's Friday again, and here's another taint-moistening episode of your favorite internet sensation with libation, the Friday Wrap-Up. Before we get to today's show, I want to tip my hat to tonight's libation. So I'm drinking a classic cocktail tonight. I had one of these the other night, and I forgot how much I actually enjoyed it. You know me, I'm a whiskey guy, mostly Jack Daniels. That's always my go-to. But from time to time, I do like a mixed cocktail. I tend to gravitate more towards whiskey-based cocktails. I will indulge in the occasional martini or margarita, of course. But usually, if I'm going to go for a mixed drink, it's usually a whiskey cocktail. Like a Manhattan or something like that. And this is a classic cocktail you don't see very often. It's not an old-fashioned. That's also one of my go-tos. This one, I haven't had one of these in years. It's funny because I was reading an article about the Rat Pack. Now, Sinatra was kind of like me when it came to drinking. He was a tremendous fan of Jack Daniels. But from time to time, he would indulge in this classic cocktail. It's called a Rusty Nail. And it's really a good drink. It's very simple. It's made up of scotch and drambuie. So I used about a shot and a half of scotch, half a shot of drambuie. Now, drambuie is an herbal honey flavored scotch liqueur from Scotland. It's a really nice. It's actually it's nice on its own, neat or on the rocks. It's a good digestive after dinner. Definitely nice on a cold night to warm you up. A little bit on the sweet side. It's got nice sweetness on the palate, and it pairs very nicely with the smokiness of a scotch. Now, when it comes to scotches for this drink, listen, don't go fucking crazy, okay? Don't be using a single malt scotch for this. Don't be using Macallan's or Glenlivet. When it comes to single malt scotches, they should only be sipped neat or on the rocks. For something like this, a good blended scotch will do. Shivers. I'm using some Johnny Walker Black. That's it. Nice. So, it's supposed to get a lemon peel, which actually does enhance the flavor of it. It needs the citrus to break up some of the sweetness, but I didn't have any lemon, so I was all looking to drink up and be somebody. Ring-a-ding-ding, baby. That's the ticket right there. Okay. All right, enough about that. What a fucking week it's been. Holy shit. So last Friday, I got some bad news. George Foreman died. 76 years old, the champ. Okay? One of my all-time favorite boxers. Everybody always says Muhammad Ali. Yeah, I like Ali, but I didn't like his politics. Foreman, I absolutely fucking loved. Foreman was an affable guy, smart guy. If you got a George Foreman grill, hang on to it. It's probably going to be worth some money. I got a few of them. Matter of fact, maybe I'll do a kitchen quickie with the George Foreman grill as my next cooking video. Who knows? What else? So De Niro is in a new movie called Alto Nights, and it came out last week, and he fucking bombed. And it couldn't make me happier. Okay? Nobody wants to see this fucking old fart anymore. Even if he's playing a gangster. Now, he's actually... It's a weird fucking movie. It's based off of the rivalry between Vito Genovese and Frank Costello. Two legendary New York gangsters, right? And he's playing both roles. So he's playing a dual role, okay? As Frank Costello and Vito Genovese. And, you would think this would have Scorsese's name written all over it. Scorsese wanted nothing to fucking do with it. Nicholas Pileggi wrote the script for this. And for those of you that don't know who Nicholas Pileggi is, he wrote this book, Wise Guy, which they based Goodfellas off of, just so you know. Little giddy history for you there. Okay, so he's playing both Vito and Frankie. And here's a fun fact about De Niro. He hates playing Italians. He only played an Italian... Once in a blue moon, he plays them usually as a parody. The only time he played an actual Italian gangster was like Godfather 2 when he played young Vito. But other than that, he hates playing Italians, mainly because he doesn't like his own fucking people. Okay? I said it. I've said it for years. He doesn't like his own fucking people. Okay, this scumbag piece of shit. He ruined his own fucking legacy, and I could care less. To the point where it aggravates me so much that when I see an old movie that I like that De Niro happens to be, I can't. It's unwatchable. I can't watch Goodfellas anymore, or Casino, or Godfather 2, or fucking Mean Streets, or Taxi Driver, any of these fucking... As soon as I see him, I get one shot, and I see this fucking dumbass motherfucker's face. Just he ruined his own fucking legacy. 82 years old, fucking... I'm gold, please. Okay? What else? So the other day... I'm getting a little fucking tired of people's inconsiderations. Okay? Especially certain types of people. You know what I mean? Okay? So the other day, I'm in fucking Dunkin' Donuts. It's like 8 o'clock in the morning. I'm waiting for my coffee. And there's this fucking big fucking broad standing behind me. Black. Not that I'm being racist. I hear you. Oh my God, here he goes again. He's picking on the blacks. No, I'm not. Okay? But a lot of times these people, I said it, okay? Black people tend to think that they, that they can do whatever the fuck they want without consequence. Okay? This is what I'm saying. So this woman is standing there, and she's one of these dumb ones. Like there's intelligent black people, and then these fucking momos, right? So she's standing there, and she's one of these Caribbean ones. Sometimes they're not too fucking bright, okay? They like, I don't know if they're like Seventh-day Adventists or something, believe in fucking fairy tale religion. And she's sitting there humming, like some fucking pieces of a gospel song. It sounded like she had fucking Tourette's. And this is 8 o'clock in the morning. I'm already fucking around job because I'm awake. You know what I mean? So she's humming, and I couldn't take it no more. I turned to her and I said, ma'am, could you stop doing that, please? Which I thought was very she looked at me stunned that someone would actually tell her to stop fucking humming like a retard in Dunkin' Donuts. Huh? That's a gospel song. I said, I don't give a fuck. Jesus don't want to hear it, neither do I. Okay? Knock it off. If you're going to hum a gospel song, at least hum it right. Put some rhythm in there. Do some dance a little. Nothing. Get the fuck out of here, goddammit. Okay? I don't give a shit. I don't care. If you want to be inconsiderate, I'm going to be inconsiderate right back and tell you to shut the fuck up. Okay? Invading my ear space. Raping my eardrums with her fucking nonsense. Speaking of nonsense, I always say it. The fucking world is just chock full of fucking morons. Like just outright stupid people. Okay? And I pick on everybody. I know you think, oh my God, he's racist. I'm not. I hate everyone equally. The other night I'm in a bar. My local spot here. I'm sitting at the bar, went in there for dinner. Which, by the way, had a delightful dinner. And there's this Puerto Rican guy sitting on, and I mentioned him once before. He's a nice guy. I like him, but he's a fucking idiot. Okay? He's a fucking liberal. Okay? These people that are liberals, they have no reason as to why they're fucking, they're just stupid. Okay? So he's a Puerto Rican liberal. And there was another guy sitting next to him, a white guy. Okay? Equally as fucking stupid. So they're having a conversation, and I don't know how it came up, migrants. So naturally, oh yeah, Trump, he's deporting all the migrants. These are the people who work. This is the soul of the country. And I bit my tongue because I wanted to finish my dinner without having to kill somebody. You know what I mean? I'm tired, and a long day. I just want to eat my dinner. I want to have a fucking conversation. Because you can't have a political conversation with a liberal. Because they're fucking retarded. Their brains are fucked. Okay? So anyhow, he's going on, and I just let it alone. And then he's saying how, he's trying to help this Dominican woman get her fucking green card. He's like, I was asking her, who's the first president? And the woman goes, George Washington Bridge. Thought the name of the first president of the United States was George Washington Bridge. So he goes, no, it's George Washington. The guy next to him, the white guy, goes, is there a George Washington Bridge? And I looked, I said, are you fucking kidding right now? He goes, yeah, where's the George Washington Bridge? He goes, I've heard of the GWB. I said, are you fucking with me? He goes, no. He goes, I said, the George Washington Bridge connects the Bronx to Jersey. He goes, that's the GWB. I'm like, even the Puerto Rican goes, there's a George Washington Bridge. I'm like, the both of you fucking retarded. I said, the GWB is the George Washington Bridge. Holy shit. A Puerto Rican that doesn't know where the fucking George Washington Bridge is? You grew up in the Bronx, goddammit. My head almost exploded on my fucking shoulders. My friend was sitting next to me. He even backed up. He was like, holy shit. I was like, are you fucking kidding? He goes, well, I said, signs. There's signs everywhere. Stevie Wonder could see the fucking signs. You're coming down the goddamn cross Bronx. There's signs everywhere. George Washington Bridge. They didn't know. These are the people with fucking voter cards. Okay, and then the Puerto Rican goes, well, George Washington's first job was he was working for Spain. So what does that mean? He was a surveyor for the King of Spain. Yeah, big fucking deal. Okay, what are you trying to say? He's got some connection? Holy shit! See, here's the thing. And this isn't me being racist. Again, these are facts. Okay, I have friends that are Puerto Rican. I love them, but let's face it, nobody's mistaking them for doctors. Okay. How many Puerto Rican doctors do you know? I'll wait. I'll count. Go ahead. I'll wait. Okay? You probably know just as many Mexican doctors. So I looked at the guy. I says, here's the thing. I said, that was colonial times. We didn't own the whole country yet. Okay? And he was going on about it, Columbus and the Indians. I said, I'm going to stop you there now. Because now I got enough. Okay? This guy don't know where the bridge is. You don't know where the bridge is. I said, George Washington worked for, before he was the fucking general for the rebel army, before he became president. Yeah, he worked for the King of Spain, surveying land for them. Okay? Nice, exploring. Okay? Because, see, Spain is in Europe. These Spaniards are different. Okay? They were royalty. They were educated. Back then, the Puerto Ricans in Puerto Rico were hanging from the fucking trees. Okay? So, what are we talking about here? Holy shit, they didn't know where the George was. And he's helping a Dominican get a green card. I'm like, listen, do me a favor, don't help nobody. Okay? We got enough fucking traffic. We got enough fucking people taking up space. Alright? If you ain't here legal, get the fuck out. Very simple. Anyway, fat Karens, prowling tigers, and more libtards. Buckle up, kids. We're taking off. And now, a word from our foreign correspondent, Wuhan Willie.
Hello, find me here. You call me Bill. They call me Wuhan Willie because I am here in Wuhan province in China. Yeah, we're watching the final wrap-up in China. We refer so hard, I go round just like you, Guilo. Oh, so sorry. First grandson, real special. He reckon the wall, think it's of rice. Oh, Oh, so sorry. Okay, back to you at the Friday wrap-up. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you, Willie. Okay, kids, get your tickets out. We're about to hop onto that maniacal, magical express in the mayhem and fuckery. The crazy train's about to leave the station. But, woo-hoo! First stop, New York City. So, a fat white Karen attacked the smart Hispanic kid on the subway because of his MAGA hat. See, there's smart Hispanic people, okay?
That's why he won. That is why he won, because of people like you who need to stop and get him there.
Bro, just like, go, chill, bro.
You're okay with that? He's a racist.
How can I be racist?
He's a racist.
Okay with it.
If you fucking voted for Trump, you're a racist. He's a racist.
How can I be racist?
No, he's not. Leave him alone.
Doesn't watch the news.
You realize
She wants to be
Democrats
highly educated.
Oh, are you? Then why are you wearing that hat?
Everything's been going up for I don't know how long. The Democrats been running New York since who knows how long.
you're stupidly
But then Trump comes in and just fits
Alright, well, this is my style. I hope you enjoy the hat.
Oh, she tried to attack her.
It's funny because she's fat. She must have sounded like someone, when she fell, it had to sound like somebody fucking threw a London broil against the side of a bathtub. This is why fats and flats, man. This is why they show wear flats. Tyrus on Gutfeld the other day, because they showed this video, and he said that she should take some Ozempic and hit a gym. Yeah, you know what? He ain't wrong. All right, next stop, New Jersey. Oh my God, this was priceless. You can't make this shit up. You really can't. So, do you ever think your boss is the biggest asshole in the world? Well, I got the one that tops them all. So, the North Bergen police chief, Robert Farley, is accused of creating a toxic workplace environment through his unorthodox pranks, which include the following: putting Viagra or Adderall in the coffee. Pricking an officer's penis with a hypodermic needle, shitting on the floor repeatedly. Apparently, this one was his favorite, okay? Because he would just shit in front of, he would just walk up to somebody, drop his pants, and take a shit on the floor. This is the chief of police, okay? Shitting. Oh, he would take a shit in front of the bathroom. Thought that was funny, okay? Sometimes he would take a shit just on the lip of the toilet, and then he would force the other cops to clean it all up after he realized the cleaning lady was taking pictures of him shitting on the floor. Okay? He liked to take off his shirt and shave his body hair over people's desks. It's disgusting. Could you imagine that you're doing your work, this guy just starts shaving his fucking hair onto your goddamn desk. He'd force rookies to do his daughter's homework. He would regularly walk out of the bathroom with his dick hanging out of his pants and like stop people and go, "Hey, look, bigger than you thought, huh?" He was also fond of scraping fluid from his underwear and putting it on people when they were seated in his office. First of all, I have questions. What fluid? Who's got fluid in their fucking underwear? I mean, what do you have to clap? Ugh. Fucking revolt. That's revolting. That made me burp a little bit, okay? He one time microwaved a cup of hot sauce to such a degree, it created like a pepper spray effect throughout the building, and the building had to be fucking evacuated. Fire department and EMS had to respond. This is the chief of police in North Bergen, okay? So once again, just for reference, okay? He would also send masturbation oils, gay pride flags, and dildos to officers' homes, creating, embarrassment and confusion. Imagine this, your wife opens this package up, and it's a gay care package. She's going to have some fucking questions. This man is either a fucking menace or a practical joke genius. Okay, in either case, he's completely fucking unhinged. How the hell did he pass the psych evaluation for the fucking department? Needless to say, there are currently lawsuits. He's been placed on leave pending an investigation. The poor fuck that's got to investigate this case. You think your boss is a bet? Listen, I just scream at people when they fuck up, okay? I'm an absolute delight compared to this guy, all right? I walk into the office, everyone scatters like fucking roaches, okay? This guy's a fucking disaster and a half. Holy shit. Jersey. Okay? Jersey, land of no left turns. Okay, next stop, Florida. Mar-a-Lago show. Apparently, Tiger Woods is dating Vanessa Trump. Vanessa Trump is Don Jr.'s ex-wife. She frequents a lot of events at Mar-a-Lago because she's got kids. That's Trump's grandchildren, right? So she's there a lot. Tiger Woods, is a friend of Trump's. He plays golf with him. And now he's banging his daughter-in-law. I would love to be a fly on this wall. Could you imagine this? Tiger. Tiger's a great golfer. Great golfer. We love Tiger. We love Tiger. But you know, he's a black. Maybe you've heard of him. But you know, now he's dating a Trump. We don't like that so much. You know, we don't want to corrupt the bloodline. Okay, we don't need any kind of you know, we don't need any jungle fever. Okay, in the Trump blood. All right. Okay, but you know, otherwise he's a great golfer. Just don't want him like you know, we just don't want any half-breed Trumps. That's all. Could you? I would love to be a fly on the wall for this one. You know, apparently she likes his driver. He's putting around on her back nine. You know, nice. Anyhow, next stop, Vermont, Liberal Land, Burlington, the Ben and Jerry's headquarters. So the employees for Ben and Jerry's walked out in protest in support of their recently fired CEO, Dave Stever. Okay, apparently the parent company, Unilever, they said Unilever's trying to stifle their pro-Palestinian position. This was a company that was founded by two fat Jews, okay, who have questionable sexual preferences, okay? They may have been fucking rump wranglers, okay? We don't know what they were stirring the rum raisin with, all right? You know what I mean? Okay, so how do you think that would fly in fucking Palestine? And here's the employees that are pro-Palestinian. What the fuck is wrong with these libtards? Can someone please tell me? Shut the fuck up, take your medication, and get back to work, goddammit. Holy fucking Christ. Pro-Palestinian. I mean, really. Here's what these morons don't understand. All these fucking libtarded fucking idiots, if they were actually in Palestine, they'd be used as target practice by these fucking ragheads. They're savage motherfuckers, you understand? I mean, I don't understand how Israel hasn't wiped them off the face of the planet. As far as I'm concerned, the Israelis are being nice. They're being patient with them. Here I am sticking up for fucking Israelis. I mean, this is what the world has come to. Seriously, okay? That's how fucked up these libtards are. Oh, God in heaven. All right, kids, your sports update. So, MLB, baseball's back, baby. All right, opening day at Yankee Stadium was yesterday. Subsequently, it was also their season opener. I had the game on in the office over here. I was looking forward to it, and then Pettit threw out the first pitch, which made me instantly fucking homicidal. Okay, it's a good thing this rat fuck didn't give them the Maloika, you know what I mean? So the Yankees ended up winning 4-2 against the Brewers. The Mets had their season opener in Houston also yesterday. They lost. Typical fucking Mets. Okay, so Yankees and Brewers Saturday at 1 o'clock. I guess they're going to Milwaukee now. Mets and Astros tonight at 8:10. Phillies and Nationals Saturday at 4:05. Okay, kids, NHL, Rangers and Ducks tonight at 10 o'clock. I got to wait up till 10 o'clock to watch a fucking hockey game, okay? This is my life. Islanders and Lightning Saturday at 2. Knicks and Bucks tonight at 8 o'clock. Nets and Clippers tonight at 7:30. And the Bulls and Mavericks Saturday at 8 o'clock. This is a crazy time of year for sports. You know, you got baseball starting, NHL, NBA are winding down. You know, NBA playoffs are just right down the block. Okay, not even around the corner, right down the fucking block. And you know, fucking Knicks, man, they do it to us every year. They give you hope, and then they shit the bed. I'm going to say Knicks will probably be the number 4 seed. Okay? They definitely got to win tonight. They lost the other night, so I don't know what Indiana did. Indiana's like barking on their fucking back doorstep for the 3rd spot. But if the Knicks stay somewhat healthy and decent, I think they can make the 4th seed. Rangers have no fucking shot right now. Okay? It's the way I say it. There's no... I mean, unless something miraculous happens, okay, they don't have it. Even if they did make it to the playoffs, they're going to get fucking trounced early. So it ain't going to happen for New York. Last year was the year they should have done it. They got no clear shot right now. None. So don't expect any playoff hockey. Listen, I hope I'm wrong, but I doubt it. Okay. Okay, kids, on Tommy's Pub and Grub Review, I got a couple of different spots, okay, to talk about today. First is an oldie but a goodie. Park Place in New Hyde Park, right on Jericho Turnpike. This used to be on Covert Avenue, and then it burnt down. They rebuilt it on New Hyde on Jericho Turnpike. I've been there a few times, and the food was always good. And I kind of forgot about it. And I went in there Saturday night for dinner, and let me tell you something. This place is nice. The bar gets crowded fast. I sat in the dining room. I had the French dip. And let me tell you something. It was fucking delightful. Absolutely delightful. Okay? First of all, they give you like a fucking hero. It's on good Italian bread. It's not like the cheap fucking rolls you get when you go to a restaurant. It's not really Italian bread. It's like moussaka bread. This was nice Italian bread. Okay? And they use shaved ribeye. It's almost like a fucking cheesesteak. So they use shaved ribeye with caramelized onions and Swiss cheese. But here's the kicker. They mix in bone marrow to the steak and the onions, which gives it this level of unctuousness. I'm like, that's fucking brilliant. They a little offal, a little bone marrow, which you know I'm a big fan of, which is very healthy for you, by the way. Okay? Maybe not so much your cholesterol, but for everything else, good for you. So it just gave it this level of fucking unctuousness, which I couldn't even, it was fucking delicious. The only gripe I had was the au jus. Now, and I have a similar gripe with most places when it comes to French dips. Like, they gave you this little fucking thing, this little vessel of au jus. Now, the au jus was somewhere between like an au jus and a gravy, so it had a little viscosity to it. It was nice. But you gotta like pour it out. Like, I can't dunk my sandwich in it. Like, when you get a French dip, it's called a French dip because you gotta dip it in the au jus. Give me a fucking thing like a bowl, okay, with the au jus in there so I can dunk my fucking sandwich. All right? Instead, they give me this little fucking thing. That's the part that irritated the shit out of me. But meanwhile, they gave you a fucking huge portion. I couldn't even finish. I took half of it home. I ate the other half for breakfast. The next morning, I made a fried egg, and I put it right on top. Oh, and I think I discovered a new fucking brunch dish. You know, like, if you go to a restaurant around brunch time and they got a French dip, ask them to put a couple of fried eggs on it. You're welcome. Okay? Maybe they'll even give you a nice fucking vessel, a nice bowl for your au jus. That'd be nice, right? That's always been my gripe. But anyway, great fucking place. There was a little entertainment there, too. Some guy got drunk, fell out of his fucking chair. He had a seizure, some shit. Fell out of his chair. And his wife, they're taking him out in an ambulance. And his wife was more worried about her cock. She just ordered a fucking rum and coke. She's asking the waitress for a to-go cup so she can follow the fucking ambulance with the to-go cup. Imagine this shit. Priorities. Okay? Next up is a new spot I went to in Garden City. It opened a couple of months ago. It's called Il Gufo, which it's on 7th Street. Okay, right across. It's up the block from the Garden City Hotel. Here, the 7th Street Cafe. Now, atmospherically, the place is very nice. Okay, the whole front of the restaurant's like a big garage door, so I guess they have nice outdoor seating in the summertime, nice weather. The bar is really nice. It's got a nice, vibrant, open, airy, fresh kind of feeling. So atmospherically, very nice place. The pasta was good. Like we ordered a couple of things. It was a bunch of people. So we started with pizza, because supposedly they have a wood-burning oven, right? So got a couple of pizzas. And you know how I am about this shit. So I'm going to say this. The ingredients are good. They're using double O Caputo flour. Good, fresh mozzarella, nice super sad, all that shit. They don't know how to fucking run the oven. So what my guess is they got a high flame, but they're not running the deck hot enough. Maybe 500 degrees, which is the temperature you warm pizza up at. You don't cook pizza at that. Because you put a nice char around the crust, but you had flop. So the bottom of the fucking thing is not cooked enough. You got to run that deck 850, 900 degrees A wood-burning oven, that pizza should take 3 minutes to cook. One, you put it in, quarter turn, boom, done. So, if I'm going to pizza, moussaka. And flop. A wood-burning oven, there should be no flop. When you pull a slice, it should stay razor straight. Should have some crisp. Should have some crackle. Nothing. Okay, it was moussaka. So, that was out. I tried the whipped regatta. That was all right. Okay, but, so I figured, let me go simple here. So I ordered some bucatini and matriciana, which is a simple dish. Guanciale, little tomato sauce, little onion, and basta. Nice, simple. That was good. The pastas were good. Okay? Nicely cooked. Good sauce. The sauce was a little on the thick side, which means they added too much pecorino romano. Okay, that'll make the sauce like thick, gluey. What it could have used was a little bit of extra virgin olive oil to loosen it up a little bit. Okay, but whatever. I know I'm being a pain in the ass, but I'll digress. Okay, couple of guys that were there got this pork chop Milanese. So they took a tomahawk pork chop, butterflied it, breaded it in panko supposedly, and fried it. Now they breaded it wrong, because when you cut it, all the breading falls off. Because I know what they did. Okay, they do that. You know, this is what I mean. See, there's people who can cook, and there's people who say they can cook. Okay, I'm one of the people who can cook. All right, and I'll tell you why. So if you go to like any culinary school, they all. If you watch like the Food Network, they're like, oh, the traditional breading method. You dredge it in flour, then egg, and then breadcrumb. Yeah, that's wrong. Okay, you don't need the flour, because here's what happens. All right? You dredge the protein in the flour. Okay. Then you dredge it in the egg. The egg sticks to the flour. Then you dredge it in the breadcrumb, and the breadcrumb sticks to the egg. But nothing is sticking to the fucking protein. So when you fry it, it's all crispy. Then when you cut it, everything falls off. Who wants that? Okay? What you should do is skip the flour. Egg, breadcrumb, and basta. That's it. That proved my point. When I was a young man, way back when, I was working in a kitchen in the city. I was a sous chef. And the EC was a cocksucker. He was one of these fucking Culinary Institute graduates, who the fuck he was. Walked around with the white scarf around his thing and the white... God forbid he got a little drop of something on his white chef's coat. This fucking guy would go bananas. He had the hat on. He was a fucking douchebag. Now, I ran the fucking line. The guys loved me. Because I did whatever the fuck I wanted. And I took shit from nobody. Still don't. So, I'm making, chicken Milanese, chicken cutlets, basically. So I'm prepping them for fucking, for service, because dinner service in an hour or two. So I don't use the breadcrumb, the flour. Egg, breadcrumb, you lay it out, you put it in the walk-in, chill it 20, 30 minutes, not even, 10, 15, if you're making it at home. Drop it in the fryer, it comes out perfect. When you cut it, breading stays on, it's nice and crispy, it's beautiful. So I'm making cutlets. This guy walks by and loses his fucking mind. You don't know what you're doing. This is wrong. I said, whoa, slow down. I said, what the fuck? I said, what the fuck are you talking about? I'm making he goes, that's not how you do it. You got to use flour. I said, get the fuck out of here, flour. Okay? I said, please. An asshole does that. I said, I learned how to make cutlets from my grandmother. She was making fucking cutlets long before you were even a thought in this world, my friend. Get the fuck out of here. Let me finish my job. The guy broke my fucking horns. I said, all right, asshole. Okay, you know what? I'm going to take 2 minutes out to prove that you're fucking wrong. You know what? Let's let the boss decide. Let's let the owner decide. He says, you do it, whatever the fuck you want to do, and then just fry up one of my cutlets. Okay, fine. He goes, well, I'm right, you're going to get fired. I'm like, okay, I'll get fired. No problem. You're going to fire me before fucking dinner service? Go ahead. So he gets the flour out. He's going to season it, this, that. So we make the cutlets. Give them to the owner. The owner tries both. He looks at mine and goes, this is beautiful. This one's crap. The guy went fucking crazy. He went bananas. He threw his hat on the floor. He quit, walked out. The guy goes, what the hell happened? I says, you picked his cutlet. I said, and so I told him what happened. He goes, is that why the breading always falls off when he... I says, yeah, because he died. That's not how you bread and fry anything. Okay? I will die on this fucking hill. So they did that with the pork chop, and that right there, I was turned off. So then, don't even get me started on the espresso. We ordered a double espresso to give me one like this. He said, come over here. I asked you for a double. The guy goes, that is a double. I said, that's a single. A double is this big. You give it to me this big. I said, that's a single. He goes, no, it'll be half of that. I said, half of that? Was that a sip? I said, do me a favor. Go get me some Zambuca. Comes back with the Zambuca for the table. One of the guys looks at me and goes, there's no coffee beans in the Zambuca. You're supposed to put 3 coffee beans in the Zambuca. Okay? Who serves Zambuca without coffee beans? Pull the guy over again. Fucking kid with a porn stash. I said, you didn't put coffee beans in the Zambuca. Put some fucking coffee beans in the Zambuca, please. So, my guess is this place is not owned by Italians, which unfortunately is 99% of most of these Italian restaurants that are opening up now, they're not owned by Italians. It's a very sad thing, okay? So I'm going to say this. I'm going to give the joint like a 7.5 out of 10, okay? I wasn't knocked out, but it wasn't bad. For Garden City, it was pretty good, okay? I wasn't impressed by it. I wasn't knocked out by it. It was decent. Would I go back? Yeah, if I'm walking down 7th Street and I get hungry and the place ain't too crowded, I'll go in. Okay? But it ain't a destination for me. Atmospherically, nice place to go sit, have a drink maybe in the afternoon on a Saturday or something, but food is okay. 7.5 out of 10. Next up, Spartan Grill in Valley Stream. So the other day, it was, I think, like National Gyro Day. So got some gyros for lunch. And there's a place by me that just, I've passed it a dozen times. It's on Rockaway Avenue, Valley Stream. Passed it a half a dozen times, never ate there. So I door-dashed it, okay? This place was fucking delightful. Here's the rub, okay? They put French fries in the gyro, which I don't know why I never fucking thought of this, okay? When the Turks make like donaires, they usually put French fries in there. I don't know if these people are Greek. Or maybe they borrowed this trick from the Turks. But I'm telling you, fucking delight. I mean, they gave you a fucking gyro. I mean, like, I ate this thing for lunch. I was full for fucking 2 days. Okay? Beautiful, beautiful place. Go check them out, Spartan Grill. They had some nice Greek delicacies in there. Very good spot. French fries in the gyro. Fucking brilliant. This last one, okay, it's not a restaurant, but I found this online, and I was just fucking floored. There's very few things in life that impress me to this degree. This fucking impressed me. It's called Crippling Hot Sauce. Get this. The kid who started this company, he's a kid, all right? He's got cerebral palsy. The kid's he's all stripped out. He's in a fucking wheelchair. His name's Drew. I love this kid. Brilliant. So he talk about, life giving you lemons and you make a fucking lemonade. So he realizes he's all, so he creates a fucking hot sauce brand based around his fucking disability. But like, he parodies it. The kid's got a great fucking sense of humor. He's not saying feel sorry for me. He's like, all right, look, this is my situation. Okay? Yeah. I come with my own furniture. Okay? But you know what? He turned it into something. I guess he must have, because his page says, help me prove my teacher wrong. So I guess he had a fucking teacher, some dumbass fucking, because these teachers are fucking retarded, okay? And they told him, you can't do this, you're a cripple, whatever. But he said, fuck you. I mean, the logo was even great, okay? It's a chili pepper in a fucking wheelchair. I love it. I gotta grab a t-shirt with this fucking logo on it, okay? I mean, then the sauces. So he's got different levels of sauces, which, again, he continues the fucking brand. So he's got the mild one is called Just for Parking. The medium one is called Limping. The hot one is called Crippling Agony. He's got one that's like a medium bacon bourbon, a bacon barbecue sauce. It's called Special Treatment. And then he's got like a sweet and spicy teriyaki, which he calls Life's a Beach. You know what? I love this fucking kid. Brilliant. Fucking brilliant. Great sense of you, brilliant. Go to this kid's site and buy everything, okay? The website is called thecripplingcompany.com, all right? Just go on the site, just buy everything. This fucking kid is great. I love him, okay? Love him. All right. So I got a new segment for the show. It's called That's Retarded. So... where we highlight things that are retarded. It sort of speaks for itself. So, this Saturday, they're having a polar bear plunge, but not just any polar bear plunge. Okay? It's called Freezing for a Reason. All right? This Saturday at Tote Bay Beach, they're doing a polar bear plunge for the Special Olympics. Okay? So, I guess they're going to let retards run into the fucking cold water. They can't, March is a good time for this. You can't do this really in fucking January, February. They'll freeze, okay? They're going to splash around. Their fingers would fall off, okay? It's now a little bit more mild. I don't know how many retarded kids they're going to let into the water, but basically people are running, doing this plunge to raise money for the Special Olympics, okay? Like I said, so you're going to have some people and some retarded people running into the water and splashing and kicking. Listen. I'm looking at this and I had a thought. I'm like, I'd feel bad if they could swim because I can't. Like if
He was a retard.
Okay, kids, you PS.
Hey, yo, it's your boy Crazy Rufus here. I gotta holler at you about some shit, okay? You know, the other day I'm going to work. That's right, motherfucker. Crazy Rufus work. The other day I'm going to work. Every motherfucking morning I'm coming down the motherfucking street and then a motherfucking school bus just stopped with that stop sign out. And these fucked up ass kids getting on the bus. What the fuck take these motherfucking kids so goddamn long to get on the motherfucking bus? The whole motherfucking family out there waiting, waving at this little fat motherfucker like he going to Vietnam or some shit. Put your dumb-ass kid on the bus and get the fuck out. And then you got these motherfucking nasty-ass parents and shit. All these women walking around, wandering the streets in their pajamas, ass hanging out, walking around in their bonnets and shit like they just rolled out the motherfucking bed. Put on some goddamn clothes, goddammit. Ain't nobody want to see your nasty, ratchet-ass shit wandering around the streets. Ain't got no shoes, one sock on and your motherfucking slides and your goddamn fuzzy-ass motherfucking slippers. What you do? Stick your foot up a squirrel's ass? Goddamn it, motherfucker. Nasty-ass baby. No wonder why this kid ain't got no baby daddy. That motherfucker rolled over to your nasty ass and ran the fuck out. Probably got himself arrested just so he could get, that way you ain't gonna come looking for his motherfucking ass. That's right. Every motherfucking morning, I got to sit there, traffic backing up, people honking, and I gotta look at your nasty motherfucking ass. God damn, you gonna stand there, hold up traffic, at least look like something. Making old Rufus all crazy motherfucker in the morning. God damn nasty motherfucker.
Stay COVIDless, kids. No mask, don't ask. Haters can kiss my ass. And remember, who loves you, babe? That's been your Friday wrap-up, and I'll see you when I see you.